So today was the last day of my boy's chemo. I don't know why I'm laughing. You can imagine what it's like having the C word thrown at you as a parent. But until it's actually happened to you, you can't fathom it. It is a million times worse. And to watch your child go through the pain, of the morning that he wakes up and sees chunks of hair on his pillow, that's when the reality really sets in. I know our journey was only short. It was 4 months, but it has been a roller coaster ride. From the afternoon on March 9th, when we went to the doctors about a nosebleed and just a couple of lumps on Storm's neck within 5 minutes, to have my son sit next to me, look at me crying, "Mummy, am I gonna die? Mummy, I don't want to die." You cannot imagine how that feels as a parent, to sit there and not have the answers for once for what's going on. And then to be rushed to ultrasounds and get into the hospital within 4 hours with him hooked up to God knows what, not understanding anything. But we tried to keep positive the whole way through. That's really all we had, is to pull the positives out of every single thing that we could. There's lots of other little things that we've had to deal with along the way, which normal people wouldn't see. When you go into the oncology ward to have your chemo and you sit there for 10 hours a day. Sometimes it was 5 days a week for us. And there's kids of all ages. And to hear them cry and say, "Mummy, please stop. Please make them stop." To hear the little kids just in pain, they don't understand. Obviously we're all trying to make them better, but it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And the worst thing of all was actually last week when we were there. I didn't know until we got home that day and saw it on one of the support pages I'm attached to, that while we were there having our chemo, knowing that this was going to be our last one, and we were all happy, and there was another family just a few levels up in the garden sitting with their daughter the same age as Storm, and she didn't make it. That was the day they had to say goodbye. And on March 9th, when we were told, I thought I would be doing the same thing. Because it's natural when you hear somebody say the C word, you just think, well, that's it. And of course, images just go through your head, and but we made it. You've been so brave, my boy. I couldn't be more proud. I love you with everything you have.
I love you too.
Onwards and upwards, hey? You come through. We've all come through. We've learnt some valuable lessons about life and not to take shit for granted, haven't we?
Yeah.
Hey? Live every day to the fullest with each other. I love you.
I love you too.
Now let's go to Macca's and celebrate.